What's up, everybody? It's October 5th today, 2020, and I'm here in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Let's go for a walk and talk.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Here we are on the top of my deck where I am staying in an Airbnb, and today, hopefully it doesn't sound like it, I'm a little under the weather, and so we're going to be going downtown and near the Malecon where you just saw me on the beach, and we're going to be going to a pharmacy, and we're going to pick up some azithromycin, well, some generic azithromycin, not the actual drug itself, but here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, they have pharmacies almost on basically every corner. They're everywhere. You'll see massage parlors everywhere, you'll see pharmacies everywhere, you'll see OXXO and Kiosco, little convenience store gas stations everywhere. But I went to a little pharmacy here. It's called Pharmacia PVR. You'll see them everywhere. It's a big brand name here. And I got some generic azithromycin. It cost me, I believe, 320 pesos, which is about $15 off the top of my head. So that's what I got, and it was just the generic version, so it's called like Zithromax or something. I forget what it's called, but yeah, so you just walk right in, no prescription needed. Pick up what you need and pay it, and then they give it to you in this little black bag so you can't really see what's in. Yeah, much easier, much better than the American system where you basically have to go to a doctor, you got to get diagnosed, you got to go then get your prescription filled out, and then you got to go to that certain place wherever the prescription is to pick up whatever you need, and then you got to pay overpriced prices just because the whole, it's completely inconvenient, I don't know the word, it's completely inconvenient, that's the word, inconvenient. There's no convenience factor whatsoever in the American system, whereas here, you just walk into a store, you pay for it, whatever. I'm sure if you have some really nasty, bacterial infection, you may need something that requires a prescription. I don't know how it really works here in that regard, but your basic stuff like azithromycin and a bunch of other antibiotics also are just over the counter, no problems. So I walked out of my door this morning, and pretty funny, I wish I caught it on film. I was walking down these stairs, and then I ended up walking out of the door, and just out of the corner, in the corner of the parking lot, or not a parking lot, but just in the corner of the middle of the street, basically, kind of hidden away a little bit, there were three stacked spring mattresses all stacked on top of each other, and there was a bunch of kids having like a Nacho Libre wrestling match, just right on top of the wrestling mats, and there were a ton of them, boys, girls, everything, just all piled up and all wrestling on top of three mattresses piled up. Yeah, so you can't see it here, but it's a little bit further back where the mattresses were stacked. But funny, I was also going to get a haircut today, but I realized, if I go downtown and I try to get a haircut and I barely speak any Spanish, and so if I tried to say what I wanted just in English, who knows what I'd end up with. So I'm going to have to get some pictures first, and I'm thinking I'm just going to show them the pictures and then just go, yeah, I want this. Say like, I don't even know what I'd say, just point at the picture and just be like, yeah, that's what I want, and just assume. Most people here, I've noticed that, when I don't know something, they know what I mean. I mean, I went into a gas station and I wanted Skittles. I like that candy, the Skittles, and I was trying to explain to him the tropical flavor, and he knew almost right away exactly what I was saying. I go, taste the rainbow, and he's like, oh, taste the rainbow, and he goes back and grabs Skittles right away, and he has three different types of Skittles, and I point at the purple one, and oh, so good. But yeah, a lot of times people will just automatically know what you're saying, even if you say it in English. Also, here in Puerto Vallarta, a lot of English is actually spoken. So a lot of people I go to, I'll go to a restaurant, and the waiter will come over and he'll just be like, "Hey, how's it going, man?" And they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And it does kind of it's kind of weird to me because oh, raining shot right here. Ah, so lovely. Anyways, speaking about the convenience stores I was talking about, a pro tip for a convenience store, the convenience stores here, is a lot of people won't have change, also called cambio here. No cambio, you'll hear that, right? No change. And so a lot of things, a lot of people won't have change here, just on the street for bigger bills, especially the 500 bill. A lot of people won't have change for that. And so you either want to carry small bills with you, or you want to go to Kiosco or OXXO. Kiosco or OXXO are these convenience stores they have here, and they always have change. They always have change for big bills. I've had a lot of people say no cambio, but every single time I've gone to OXXO or Kiosco here in Puerto Vallarta, I've always managed to be able to get change. So I had a friend contact me yesterday. He actually sent me an email, and he was just kind of asking how I liked it here in Puerto Vallarta. I told him, it's awesome here. Mexico's awesome. I'm so glad I came. But a question you may be wondering is why Puerto Vallarta? Why not Mexico City? Why not Guadalajara? Why not somewhere else? And I looked on a lot of forums, but actually before I came here, I was reading around and I was going, I'm thinking of visiting a different country. I'm thinking of Thailand at first, but unfortunately Thailand ended up getting shut down due to the whole CV-19 situation. So Thailand ended up not becoming an option for me anymore. And so I decided I was between Thailand, Mexico, and a country called Georgia. Not the state of Georgia, but a country called Georgia, and specifically a city called Tbilisi in Georgia, which supposedly has a huge tourist zone and a lot of English speakers and is just a nice place to live. But it's cold there, and I wanted somewhere nice and warm, and Mexico is nice and warm, and same with Thailand. Well, not all of Thailand. Some of Thailand has mountains and stuff. I guess a lot of Mexico has mountains as well. Mexico is actually a very big place. And it's got a lot of different zones and climates, and just it's a very diverse place. Like Mexico City is a big city, Guadalajara is a big city, but then there's white sand beaches like you got Cancun, and you got Puerto Vallarta, which is a completely different beach. Don't really know why I'm filming the electrical grid here, but yeah, kind of cool wiring, I guess. Pretty neat. But yeah, so I was looking up all these different locations, like Cancun, Mexico City, Tijuana, Cabo, Acapulco, just various, Guadalajara, just various cities here, all across just in every different area. And everyone that had been to Puerto Vallarta, I mean, everyone said they loved it there, said they wanted to go back, said everything was great there, said they had a great time. And I didn't find a single bad review for Puerto Vallarta. Whereas I found things for Mexico City that were bad, I found things for Cancun that were bad. A lot of things about Cancun, people basically go, Cancun is beautiful, but man, they try to take your money in every single little area they possibly can there. I guess it's super touristy. Like here in Puerto Vallarta, it's pretty touristy, but I guess Cancun is just a huge tourist city. But yeah, I'm loving it here in Puerto Vallarta, and I'm hoping that I'll either come back here or I'll probably check out Guadalajara next. I probably won't check out Cancun. I may. I don't know. I like that Florida weather. So they say the weather's like Florida, but then again, it's hot and humid here, and it's wonderful weather here. So I don't know why I'd leave here. To be honest, it's fantastic here. In fact, I'm just happy to be in Mexico in the first place. I was actually convinced against coming to Mexico altogether. My parents are kind of the worrying type, especially my mother, and my grandparents always used to talk about how Mexico's dangerous. You don't want to go down there. A lot of crime happens here. And I was originally convinced. They were telling me, don't come here. It's dangerous here. People get murdered. Their heads chopped off every day. And that couldn't be further from the truth. I feel safer here than I did in America. My last experience with a police officer in America was when I was in Tucson, Arizona, and I had a cop screaming at me to get off the pull-up bar. Otherwise, he would give me a ticket in a public park because there was the whole CV-19 situation going on and other people could get infected. This is a public park in the middle of the day. It was about 120 degrees outside. I'm over there doing pull-ups, just working out, minding my own business. Nobody else was even remotely around me. And so yeah, that's my latest experience with police in America. But here in Mexico, the only thing that I've had police say to me is, "Hola, mi amigo." That's about it. No problems whatsoever so far. But then again, I've been in America for years and years and years. I've only been in Mexico for about a month or so now. So take that for what it's worth. But I haven't had the greatest of encounters with police officers in America. It hasn't been a pleasurable experience in my opinion. But maybe others have had better luck. Although mini rant time, I should say I think it is ridiculous that if you are working out in a public park, nobody is around to be harassed basically for spreading some pandemic that supposedly is transferred when you're near people, around other people, and there was no one around. It's 120 degrees. I believe they did some study where they found that sunlight kills it. I mean, it's bright and sunny in Tucson, Arizona. I don't know. I just thought it was, maybe I'm the one in the wrong here, but I thought it was completely ridiculous getting harassed in a public park for no reason. But then again, may just have been a bad cop. Either way, wasn't a fun experience, wasn't pleasant on my end. But I'm going to wrap up the video right about here, show you some nice rain, and if you like stuff like this, make sure to hit that like button. Lets me know that you like this content, and it also helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I don't know if it helps with the BitChute algorithm or not. I hope it does. If it does, great. If it doesn't, oh well, I guess I could see a giant green thumb there, which is kind of cool, kind of nice. Either way, have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you later.